Today, I'm going to talk about some things I do when I'm feeling stressed. I'm going to talk about some actions that I take when I'm feeling anxious or stressed out. One of the first things I do when I'm feeling stressed is I drink a big glass of water. Water is very important because it hydrates your body. Your body needs water to do many of the activities that keep you alive. If you aren't hydrated, you can feel more stressed or anxious because your body isn't functioning quite right. The next thing I do when I'm feeling stressed or anxious is I do exercise. Sometimes I go for a walk. Other times I run. It depends on my mood, but sometimes I feel like doing more exercise, and sometimes I only need a little bit of exercise. Exercise helps your body feel less stressed and anxious because it releases chemicals that make you feel happy. It releases things like dopamine and endorphins. Dopamine and endorphins are two of the chemicals that help people feel happy. The next thing I do when I'm feeling stressed or anxious is I stretch. I stretch my muscles. I don't usually stretch for a very long time, just a little bit. I stretch my legs. I stretch my back. I do a little bit of yoga. This helps my body feel better. Sometimes, with 10 minutes of stretching, I feel like an entirely new person. The next thing I do when I'm feeling stressed or anxious is I call my family or my friends. I call my family or my friends to talk to them. I don't even necessarily tell them that I'm feeling stressed. I just call them to check in and see how they're doing. Humans need connection, and when you call your family or your friends, it can help you feel more grounded and more connected. There are certain people I call when I'm feeling stressed. I usually avoid calling people that make me feel more stressed when I feel like I'm in a bad mood. I have a best friend that I know I can always call if I'm feeling stressed. I also talk to my husband because my husband is very patient and calm. My husband listens really well. My husband is always there to support me. The next thing that I do when I'm feeling stressed is I listen to music and have a dance party. I love music. I listen to music every day. I listen to music even when I'm feeling happy. I love listening to music, and when I'm stressed, listening to music and moving my body can help me feel better. I like to put on music that's upbeat. I don't put on music that's sad. If I put on music that's sad, it will just make me feel worse. I know some people like listening to sad music when they are sad or feeling stressed. But for me, it doesn't help. It just makes me feel worse. That's why I listen to upbeat, positive music when I'm feeling stressed. Another thing that I like to do when I'm feeling stressed is take a shower. It sounds weird, but in my mind, taking a shower is a way to reset. It's a way to make your body feel more clean. It's a way to reset your day. If I'm at home and I'm feeling anxious, sometimes I will take a shower. It usually helps. The last thing that I will do if I'm feeling anxious is I will clean my house or my car. The environment that you live in and work in is very important. The environment that you live in plays a huge role in the emotions that you feel. Your environment can help motivate you, or it can help contribute to your lack of motivation. Over time, lack of motivation can lead to feeling stressed or anxious. I'm not a very organized or clean person, so I think sometimes my environment gets too cluttered. My environment gets too messy. And when I'm in a messy or cluttered environment, I think it overstimulates my brain a little bit. There's too much going on. So, when I'm feeling anxious, I try to clean up and make the space that I'm in look and feel a little bit better. There's only been one time in my entire life that I have done everything on this checklist and still felt sad, anxious, stressed. Usually, I don't even complete the entire checklist. Depending on the day, I don't start at the beginning and go in order. Depending on the day, I pick and choose which action I need to take to feel better. What do you do when you're feeling stressed? Do you do anything I mentioned on this list? Or do you do something different to feel less stressed? I would love to know. Write it in the comments. Bye!